Hello, Gene Schwimmer here. Welcome to today's vlog. Today, well, before I get started, just a little bit of a shout out here. As I've said in the past, I'm just starting out, don't get very many viewers, and I get even fewer comments. So few that it's easy for me to read all of them. Sometimes it's just one comment, so it's easy to read a comment and then comment on it myself if I want to. So I got a comment, I think it was this morning, from Redhead Redneck about the video that I did yesterday about YouTube and censorship and a new court case. So I just, I just want to say thanks. Thanks for taking time, Redhead Redneck, to write to me, to put your thoughts down. Now today's subject is, I'm probably going to be brief because, well, it doesn't require a lot of treatment, number one, but number two, I wonder how interesting it's going to be to other people. It's about Brexit. I suspect I'm not getting a lot of British viewers. Well, I'm not getting a lot of viewers, period. So the odds that a British subject is watching this video is very, very small. So I'll just be very brief. I've been watching the debate over YouTube in the House of Commons about this proposed bill to prevent the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, from getting or doing a no-deal Brexit on October 31st, which he has vowed to do. Now, for those who have not been following the whole Brexit issue, they were supposed to leave March 29th. The 2016 vote, leave or stay, leave won, and the deadline to leave was supposed to be March 29. Now, what happened was that as the deadline approached, Theresa May went to the European Union, asked for an extension, got one, sometime in April, I don't remember the exact date. That was the first delay. Then there was a second delay granted until October 31. That's what we're heading towards, or that's what our British friends are heading towards now. Boris Johnson has vowed that if he cannot get a better deal from the European Union, he's going to take England out of the European Union October 31 without a deal. Win or lose, succeed or fail, England will be out. So there's a bill going through Parliament right now. I understand a bill needs what they call readings, 3 readings. They just had the second reading. Now it goes to a third reading, and it goes, I think the third reading is after the House of Lords or at the same time. Anyways, the bill goes to the House of Lords. So this is the status right now. Now, it's not my place as an American citizen, and I will just say how nice it is to be a citizen and not a subject. We fought a revolution to be citizens instead of subjects, and it's working out fine. It's a little tongue-in-cheek, but I think that's what the whole Brexit debate is, whether to be a citizen, well, whether to be a subject of Her Majesty or to be a subject of Brussels, the European Union. That's my little bon mot, so take that for what it's worth. What I want to talk about today, well, I'll be a little brief, is hypocrisy on the part of the Remainers, the people in Parliament, the MPs, members of Parliament, who do not want to leave. Now they're making this big fuss about, well, we would leave, but we have to have a deal. It's patently obvious to me, looking at the issue from miles, thousands of miles away, and watching the debate and the process on YouTube and reading the British papers on the internet, that they don't want to leave at all. That's just a smokescreen. They do not want to leave. So that's the first issue of hypocrisy that I want to bring up. It's an issue that we have here too. It's called losers' consent. What losers' consent is that you fight out your issues or you fight out your elections, but at the end, if your side loses, then you just consent to your loss. You just accept that you lost and you try to do better next time. But we have here, with the election of Donald Trump, you have liberals who will not consent. They will not accept that they lost. So they are trying to drive Donald Trump from office any way they can. So there are liberals in England too, in the Parliament. In the House of Commons, you've got the big one is the Labour Party, but there's another party, the Liberal Democrats, but I'm going to lump them all together for purposes here and just call them liberals. So you have the leader of the Labour Party, the main Liberal Party, Jeremy Corbyn. Now, he has been calling incessantly for a general election. He has been asking for this and asking for this and asking for this. Now, Boris Johnson is saying that if he loses this vote on this bill and this bill is going to go into law or it gets enacted, he is going to ask for, I think he should say if it passes the House of Commons, on second thought, he has already asked for a general election. So if they are true to their word, Jeremy Corbyn and the Labour Party will vote with the Conservative Party and the Tory Party, those are the Conservatives, to have the general election. It requires a 2/3 vote of the Parliament to hold what they call a snap election, an early election, because it's not scheduled until 2020, absent a vote for a snap election. So the second instance of hypocrisy that I want to mention is that Jeremy Corbyn and the liberals in the Parliament have been saying, we had this referendum in 2016 whether to leave or stay, but there was nothing about a deal, which there wasn't. So the people voted, they just voted to leave. As the supporters say today, leave means leave. But you have the liberals in the House of Commons saying that, no, we need to have a second referendum asking whether the people are willing to leave without a deal. That's what a general election would be. Number one, I read that there is a matter of how long it would take to arrange a referendum and the length of time it would take. It would take beyond October 31st, the leave date, after which the whole issue would be moot, obviously. But a general election run on that issue, that would be the issue that Boris Johnson would be putting before the people, saying, I am going to take us out with a deal or without a deal. And you have Jeremy Corbyn on the other side saying that we will not leave without a deal, which means we will not leave, because why should the EU give them a deal? When I say why should we leave, I mean the British people, I don't mean me. So that would be the referendum that Jeremy Corbyn and the Liberals say that they want, and they can have it immediately. Now, they are saying, or Jeremy Corbyn is saying, no, I will not agree to a general election until this bill is passed and the possibility of leaving without a deal is taken off the table completely. In other words, he's saying, well, I'm willing to have an election to decide this issue after the issue has already been decided. That's the hypocrisy that I see. To me, it's really hypocritical. It's just disingenuous. You have on the liberal side, you have them saying, well, we want the people to decide, but before they will let the people to decide, they want the issue already decided. That's where it lays. I just wanted to talk about it. Again, I don't know how interesting this whole Brexit business is to the people watching this video, to Americans, but what can I say? I had to discuss it. It's very interesting to me. That's all I'm going to talk about it today. I'm going to sign off now. Thumbs up if you like the video. Share it with your friends if you think they could benefit from the video. Come back again and see me and bring your friends with you. Finally, you can subscribe. That would be great. Subscribe So subscribe. I would love that, and even more, love all of you coming back. And until you do come back, until next time, next video, bye.